Welcome back to In the Midst. So today is going to be a little bit of a different topic. This channel really has been designed to be a wide variety of things and to show that life isn't perfect. So it's living abundantly in the midst of life. So there's going to be lots of different things, and we've talked about the Proverbs 31 woman and some biblical application. We've talked about homeschooling and some things, more in that direction. That's things that's just part of our daily life. So today I'm going to do a video on Farmasi. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't, but this is a health and beauty company. Our logo is Be Well. So the point of Farmasi products is that they are not as toxic as things that you might find in the US. So they are based on the European standard. And with that, there's ingredients and chemicals and things that are not allowed in the EU to be in products that are allowed here. They have a lot more stricter guidelines on what can be in their products versus what the US has. So we're just gonna look at some of those products and also a kind of like a step-by-step application if you maybe aren't real comfortable with makeup, but you want to learn or you want a new technique or something like that. I am by no means a makeup professional, but makeup doesn't have to be hard and it doesn't have to take a long time. So we're just gonna look at a few things today and go from there. So let's get started. The first thing that I always use is primer. Farmasi has quite a few primers. This one is our Purple Strobe primer. It is more like a cream lotion base. It doesn't take a lot. If you have dry skin, this is gonna be the one that is gonna be best for your skin. So we're just gonna put that on. Think of like when you paint, you prime the wall first. Or you paint a car, you have to prime it first. This is the same thing. This is a very, very important first step. So you just rub it all over very evenly. And it's gonna take just a few seconds to dry. And we are gonna be ready for a foundation. Farmasi offers lots of foundation from powder to liquid and some varieties within both of those options. Today I'm using our CC cream. This is gonna be like a medium coverage. It's not real heavy. This is color control. So if you have redness like I do here, it's gonna completely cover that. Doesn't take a lot. Our CC cream is very light. And one thing I always like to mention is our CC cream, all of our makeup, does not have that regular like store-bought smell where it's just, oh, that smells like makeup. Ours does not smell like that. We also have skincare and other products, but today we are not getting into that right now. You can see how that redness is covered already. And we are going all over the face, making sure coverage is complete and even. And your coverage is complete, your foundation's on, everything's covered, and that skin tone has now been evened up. So definitely a plus, and it's not real light. It is liquid, or it is real light. It's not real heavy, sorry. And it is liquid, but it's gonna dry to a semi-matte, powdery finish. Ta-da! Next, I'm going to use our eye primer. This is completely optional. It is just a step that I like and use. Ours is very light, so it works well for a concealer as well, just to put under your eyes. It doesn't take much. I'm just gonna use our brush, and we are going to put this all over the eyelid. This just helps your makeup stay your eye makeup, your eyeshadow is just gonna stay. See, it's very, very light. It is not a real creamy eyeshadow, or primer. It is more on the dry side, but it spreads pretty well. So you're gonna get even coverage from that. And it's just gonna help give your eyeshadow the look that you want, and it stays in place. Next is eyeshadow. This doesn't take long to dry. You can put your eyeshadow right over the top. I will be using our Peach Bite palette. This is a 3-in-1 that's gonna have your blush, highlight, and contour. Cool thing about these palettes is they are multifunctional. I'm gonna use this light peach blush color. Please just wait.
No, I wanna make my sandwich that I can make with the ones with the meat and the
Just hang on. And I use the peach color. It's really light as a little bit of a base color. You just want this to be even. It's not real dark, not real heavy, since this isn't your main color, and it could be because it's a very nice neutral color. And then just to darken it up, I'm just gonna put the contour color right over the top. Make sure it's even. I go all the way up to my brow because the shape of my eyes. And it's just a nice neutral color. Little bit of pigment, little bit darkened to just give some contrast, but not extremely dark. Because this is a blush and highlight palette, I'm gonna pick up just a little bit of that blush and use it just to add a little bit of color here. And I use the same brush and just grab just a touch of the highlight because you don't want tons. You can layer it, but ta-da! Now that we're done with that, eyeliner is going to be the next step. I use a black eyeshadow with an angled brush as my top eyeliner because for me it's just easier that way to get an even line all the way across so that it looks the way that I want it to.
No, baby, you can have a fun bath. My baby's going to have a fun bath.
And since you didn't put a whole lot on, it's really not going to fall down here. There's not going to be a lot to clean up. But this is quickly giving you a full line that is even and is easy to clean up. Since it's just powder, you can take your eyeshadow to even it back up if you need to. Much easier than like an ink liner.
That's an ink liner.
It's easier to get the line even because the angled brush is going to set that line for you.
Oh.
And you can add a little more to get a little darker. And I just stay along the lash line. Just like that. And last, we are going to top it off with our Double Extend Mascara. Mascara doesn't have to be scary. You can do an eyeliner on the bottom. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And this one is a silicone wand. The bristles are short, but this is gonna be your length. makeup doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to take all morning to get ready.
Nope.
And I just hit, please get out. Told you guys we are not perfect and we do everything in the midst of life. Please go, like I asked. And sometimes that means my kids make special appearances. It takes some practice with the silicone wand because it doesn't hold as much product. So that's one of my favorite things about it that I like is the wand isn't as wet when you get it out. There's not as much product. So then we're gonna put it back in, pull out the second part. This is gonna be your volume. And you just do a layer right over it. I do not particularly use the volume on the bottom lashes. My lashes are kind of short. So I just do length down there. I don't know if you can see the difference or not. You just want to make sure that it's even. And if you apply it slower like I did, then you are less likely to make a mistake, to, maybe catch your eye, and then your eye's gonna water. And that's just not gonna be comfortable or helpful. And last, we are going to use a kind of a nude color lipstick just to add a little color. And that is it as far as makeup application. The best thing that's going to be to help this stay in place, to not move any, is going to be our Time Locker setting spray. We also have a setting powder, but the setting spray we're going to use, we're just going to spray it all over, and it's going to hold everything in place all day, regardless of sweat, activity, humidity, maybe even a few tears, depending on your day. And I just fan it to help it dry, so that way when I open my eyes, it's not like a cloud. And we are all set. So, just a few minutes, and your makeup is done with quality products, quality ingredients that are also affordable. And if you guys have any questions, you can post those in the comment. And if this helped you, then please don't be afraid to share, like, and subscribe. So, until next time.